Well, it's that time of the week again, except it's not because this video is late because I was at PAX this weekend and didn't get to see the episode until yesterday. So it's a bit late, but I'm doing it anyway. So this is episode 5 of Legend of Korra Season 4. Yay for context. About goddamn time. So we finally get the backstory of why Kavira and Sue and that whole family is just, they're angry at each other and they're pissed off. And we finally found out what's happened. So basically, Kavira took Sue's son, brainwashed him, I guess, and pretty much went off and started conquering the Earth Kingdom by herself without sort of Sue's permission. So we finally got that, which was good, because that was the one thing that had me confused since episode 1. I was just like, why are they all pissed off at each other? Now I know. Now we all know. It's great. But yeah, it was about time we got some context for that. So I'm glad we now know what's going on there. This episode was good. Once again, stuff started to happen, and it's going now. It's cool. I like it. And the Avatar, she's back. Korra's back, and it was really great to see the fact that she's matured, because there was a point in the episode where normally she would go and fight Kavira straight up, just go and try to kick her ass. But she's like, no, usually I would do that. I'm going to go and try talking to her just for something different, which I thought was really, really good, because it shows that she's progressed and evolved as a character over these past 4 seasons, which is good. So that was really good. That was really cool to see. I'm saying good and cool a lot. Anyway. And the other thing in this episode that I really, really liked was Varric. And his, once again, there's more progression, more character evolution. You see these people changing. And when he does the experiments on the vines, which is what I thought he was going to do, like tapping into their energy or their power, or the spirit power, he did that in this episode, and it got out of hand, it got out of control. And he was just like, nah, too powerful for anyone. Gets in the wrong hands, we're all screwed. And that was, 2 seasons earlier, he wouldn't have done that. He would have tried to, go ahead and take it for himself. But once again, progression and evolution of characters, it's really, really good in this series. So that was a really, I guess, surprising element to this episode, because I wouldn't have expected that. I would have expected him to sort of go, nah, let's go, let's take this stuff for all it's worth and then try to take over the world, sort of thing. But no, he's changed. It's good. I guess the other thing with this episode was Bolin. How could I forget my favourite guy in the entire series? For this entire series you've seen, or this entire season, you've seen him sort of at conflict with himself, because he's like, he wants to be doing the right thing, he wants to be helping his nation, but at the same time he's a little bit like, oh, are we doing the right thing the right way? And this episode he kept sort of asking that question enough to realise that no, they weren't. And him and Varric actually team up and both sort of realise that Kavira is a bit nuts, and they decide to leave. And then Varric wants to go and warn Republic City, and Bolin wants to stay and help out Zaofu, but they get stopped in their tracks by, I keep forgetting his name, Sue's son, Kavira's fiance, whatever. Him and a couple of other goons capture him, him and Bolin, and then Julie actually joins Kavira. She's sick of Varric's bullshit, I guess. Him always sort of walking all over her, and she defects. She's now with Kavira, apparently. We'll see how that plans out. We know that Varric always has plans in place, so we'll see if that's actually legit or not. And yeah, so now Bolin is off to some, what they call it, a re-education camp or something really shady like that. He's off to there, and then essentially they're keeping Varric around to keep working on the spirit vines and keep extracting the power, and Kavira wants it weaponized, which is, I'm guessing, going to lead up to a massive fight at the end of the season, which, yeah, we all want. We all want a big, big climax. So once again, very, very solid episode. Did enjoy it a lot. A little bit of humour here and there, but once again, this is sort of is what I wanted sort of last episode. Last episode was a little bit backwards, a little bit slow, but it got us the Avatar back, which was good. So this episode now gives you a little bit of action and a little bit more story progression where it's like, okay, she's definitely the bad guy. There's no question about it now. She's definitely the bitch. And she needs to be taken down, and she is not afraid to use force, essentially. She's basically threatened all of Zaofu that if they don't join her little regime, she's going to take over the city by force. So, yeah. So, obviously, force is the only thing that's going to beat her in the end. So, expect a massive fight. But other than that, pretty solid episode. Really enjoyed it. Loving this season so far. I think it's been a really, really great ending to this series. But I'm hoping for a bit more action, a bit more Avatar bending and all that sort of jazz. We haven't seen too much. It was a bit of Bolin had a pretty cool fight in this episode, but we need more. We need more bending and fighting and all that stuff. So hopefully we get some more of that in episode 6, and I'll see you guys then.
I can see my